And thousands of protesters from the Joint Awami Action Committee joined the anti-government sit-in protest in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir's Rawalakot. Now, as the 10th standoff entered its 17th consecutive day, the group went ahead with the protest despite being banned by the Pakistani government under anti-terrorism laws. Members of the JAAC have described their listing as a terror group as oppression, saying they are demonstrating for legitimate economic and political rights. Protests, sit-ins and business strikes have paralyzed daily life, and in many towns across the region, along with widespread mobile internet outages. The nearly 2-week standoff between protesters and police in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir has left residents grappling with food shortages. Protesters have raised concerns over economic hardship, governance issues, inflation and what they describe as long-standing political marginalization.
People are unable to travel even for medical treatment. Our access to essential supplies has been blocked and restrictions have been imposed on our movement. This injustice must end. Those responsible will have to answer for their actions and the people will ultimately hold them accountable. This is a people's movement. It belongs to no individual or political party. These are peaceful people, raising their voices for their legitimate rights.
Documents circulating among protest groups indicate that action has been taken against government employees accused of participating in demonstrations. According to reports, 128 employees have been dismissed from service, while dozens have been killed during the unrest. And a large number of activists and supporters have been detained or booked under various charges. The death toll from clashes rose to 22 on Wednesday. Awami Action Committee leader Sardar Aman Khan criticized Pakistan's policies in the region and called for greater political autonomy. He said that decisions regarding Kashmir should be left to the people of Kashmir and rejected what he described as externally imposed political structures. Khan also questioned the legitimacy of the region's electoral system, alleging that political representation does not accurately reflect people's opinion.
For over 2 weeks, this movement has continued in Rawalakot and various other locations. Similarly, in Neelam, the Kashmir Bar Association has been observing a shutter-down strike and staging protest sit-ins. This situation clearly reflects the authorities' failure to meet their commitments. Despite repeated promises and numerous agreements, the authorities are yet to act. These are the very demands for which many have sacrificed their lives and for which the Joint Awami Action Committee was targeted.